Hello everyone. This weekend's boxing review. Rafferty Chamberlain ended 10 minutes ago actually, but it was a cracking fight. I'm wide awake. I've not enjoyed a fight like that for ages. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I picked Chamberlain to win. I thought Chamberlain would be too fast early, set up a big enough lead, and hold on. And I thought he set up a big lead. And I thought he finished the stronger as well. I thought he won the last 2 rounds. I had Chamberlain winning. I weren't scoring it round by round, but I think I had Chamberlain winning. 7-5 Chamberlain. Yeah, like I said, I didn't score it round by round, but obviously I'm watching it by round, and I'm tallying up. Yeah, I'd give Chamberlain the win just, but gotta take nothing away from Rafferty. Chamberlain, too fast for Rafferty early. Chamberlain, you know what, he's not like the prettiest to watch. He's a bit herky-jerky, he's a bit upright. He throws the same punches in the same pattern all the time. But he has good, he's got good reflex and natural timing, and he has a good jab. He's very, very heavy-handed, and he's obviously very tough. Rafferty is absolutely ginormous at the weight, which makes him strong and tough. I think Chamberlain was the puncher in there. I thought that before the fight. I thought he'd be the puncher in there, and I think he was. Chamberlain, I think he was probably hurt to the body a few times. Not noticeably, I think he was hurt to the body, but never upstairs. I don't think Rafferty's a big puncher. I think he's strong and sturdy and hard. Chamberlain, there's not really any bend in him. He doesn't really turn his shoulders or his waist and hips. There's not really. He's a strong bloke. He eats hard. He's like a stiff arm puncher. So yeah, Chamberlain up early, pulling, jabbing off the pull, walking Rafferty onto that. Chamberlain really threw a 1-2 early. I thought Chamberlain looked good the last 2 rounds. I thought he boxed great. He relaxed. He was absolutely knackered. He had no option but to drop his hands and relax, and started picking some nice shots. Rafferty was tired though. Rafferty outsped early. His size advantage came into play probably rounds 6 through 10. But Chamberlain was always in it, always giving some back. People were saying in the live stream, Rafferty's going to stop him. He never looked like stopping Chamberlain. Don't think he carries the power to stop Chamberlain. I thought if anyone was going to get stopped, it would have been Rafferty. Chamberlain, I think, hurt him a few times. But it's as good a fight as I've seen for ages, actually. I hope we see it again. And I would favour Chamberlain. Rafferty's got to keep making that weight. Has to make the weight again. I would favour Chamberlain next time. I thought Chamberlain nicked it. And I think next time, Chamberlain was struggling at lightweight. He's a different fighter at super light welter. I just like to add a little bit of like, just be a bit more relaxed and a bit more, not be so one-dimensional with the punches he throws. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, jab, pull jab, 1-2. We started throwing the uppercut, the left hook. When he got tired, I thought he got better, yeah. But I had Chamberlain winning. But can't argue the draw. I'm not going to argue the draw. My prediction lost, sadly. But I thought Chamberlain won, so I'm going to take a moral victory. But yeah, nothing away from both of them. Rafferty was brilliant. He's always in a good fight, Rafferty. He always will be as well. And as long as he makes that weight, he's an handful for anybody. So that's the main event. The chief support ended up being Jack Turner, Nicholas Augustin and Muguruza. Turner, when he boxed for Rag, I thought, yeah, the kid can fight, definitely can punch. The first round, I thought he boxed great. I thought, oh, good boxer. The Argentinian, you could see early on, could fight. Couldn't punch, though. Wasn't a big puncher. Didn't look a big puncher. Different when you're in there sometimes. They all out when you're getting hit by him. But he didn't look a big puncher. But as the rounds went on, he was standing up to Turner. He had a great jab, the Argentinian fella. He had a lovely jab. He just kept firing out. And he was starting to look like he was going to take over. After 4 rounds, I thought, this is really, really hard for Turner, really hard. And he didn't look like he was bothering him. So you're thinking this Argentinian fella might take over here. But Turner is a genuine puncher. The Argentinian was tough, you can tell. he's a puncher. There's not many genuine punchers about. Pound for pound, he's probably one of the biggest punchers in the country. He actually can put your lights out at all times. And that Argentinian fella's of good level. He's a good fighter, the Argentinian. Really, really good. I was impressed with Turner. That's the most impressed I've been by him, even though I thought the fight was close at the time of the stoppage. I thought he was trying to struggle. I was impressed with him. He's tough, he can box. You know, he stayed in there, he was stubborn himself, and he found that shot and he finished him. So I was really impressed with him. The Argentinian, I'd like to see back over here. I'm not sure who could box, but I'd like to see him back over here. He can certainly fight him. He's a real handful. The fight before that was... Who was the fight before? Lewis Richardson, Artem Sparta. Lewis Richardson, Olympic bronze medalist. If I didn't know he was an Olympic bronze medalist, I thought it was just a very average kid, really. He's an Olympic bronze medal. I couldn't dream of winning one of them, so I don't know the fella. And I always say to people, don't ask me, like, this is my thing, I have to give an honest review of what I've seen. He doesn't punch. Amateur boxing is a different game to pro boxing. I never watched him as amateur. To win Olympic medal, he must have been an elite amateur boxer. As a pro, on the basis of the first two fights, he did not win a British title. Not a chance. The big kid's his way in his area. You know, the area, like, honestly, I was really disappointed with him. He might better when someone comes as a go at him. He might one of them against Journeyman doesn't impress because he's not a puncher. He might need someone to come to him and he might start to look better, but his first two fights as a pro, really underwhelming, I thought. But I'm going to give him another chance when he boxes someone who comes as a go at him. Maybe we'll see him in a different light because he's a boxer and a mover. So yeah, I'm gonna wait till he boxes someone who has a go at him, and maybe we'll see him. Maybe he'll impress more. But I wasn't impressed, to be honest. That's what this channel is. I'm not kissing anyone's arse. But I'm not being disrespectful either. I wasn't impressed. Miller Woodstock. I thought it'd be a competitive fight. It was competitive. I thought Miller won. It was competitive. I thought all the rounds were pretty close, but Miller's had that bit of extra quality. Leading with the right hand a lot, and Woodstock couldn't quite get out of the way of it. Woodstock's a really tough fella, really tough. Neither are punchers. I thought it'd be a good fight. I knew it'd go 12. I knew it'd be a good scrap. But I thought Miller probably was the deserved winner. They were the televised fights. I watched the YouTube section of the show. Henry Turner Blazevich. Turner's good. Turner's really good. Lost to Rafferty, but back at welterweight. I think Turner's good. I like him a lot. I think he's a good boxer. Nelson Birchall, Federico Sebastian Pedraza. Birchall's really good. He needs to box somebody now that can stand up to him. Not even necessarily give him too much back, but at least stand up to him and give him 6-8 rounds. That's what he needs now. I watched last few fights. The opponents were poor. He needs to box better. But he's good though. He's very good. Stephen Kearns, Kirk Stevens. Kirk Stevens can fight. Kirk Stevens is a good fighter. He's tough. Stephen Kearns is really good. Yeah, Kearns got the job done. I think with a body shot it was. Stephen Kearns is good. I've seen him do a lot of sparring. He's good. Good win that, because Curtis Stevens is better than his record. I know he's 7-5, but he's better than that. Charlie Senior, Darwin Martinez. Darwin Martinez is tough. He's tough, Martinez. He's good. He's good value. He's over here all the time. He takes some shifting. Charlie Senior, Olympic bronze medalist, apparently. Again, didn't think he was that good. Like Richardson, good little tiny boxer, but I wouldn't have thought he was that standard, having watched him today. But again, have to see him against somebody that has a go at him. And Jack Power, Dimitri Protkunas, in all honesty, I'd missed that one. I think I was having my dinner. And there's two more fights. I think they're going off now, actually. Owen Lavin, Dimitri Achikau, and Stephen Clark, Joe Hardy. They should be good fights, actually. Clark should be too good for Joe Hardy. Should outbox him and beat him on points. But Joe Hardy will have a go. And, yeah, all the away fighters. I thought all the home fighters would win on the undercard. But if anyone wants to give anyone a hard night, I think it would be Achikau against Lavin. I don't know the result. I think one of them's in the ring now. I'm not sure which. But, so yeah, I think Achikau might win a round or two. He's not bad, Achikau. I've seen him a few times, actually. But anyway, that's this weekend's boxing. I'll upload this in the morning. yeah, did a 4-hour live stream, did it like a watch along. Hopefully people watched it and enjoyed it. And yeah, I'm trying to make more of an effort with YouTube now. I'm gonna try and get some help with some different content, trying to get people that know what I ain't got a clue me. But hopefully I can get some help and start putting out some interesting stuff. So yeah, thank you very much for watching.